Well, guys, thanks for joining me. If you're still with me, thank you very much. The frustrations are mounting here on our team as we can't get anything to go our way. 4, 5, 6. We've won 2 of the last 8 games, lost 4 in a row. We're getting offense of 5, 6 runs, 2 runs, 2 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 0 runs, 2 runs. And the only reason we have 6 here is because I let the computer autoplay the game when it was 13-1 or 11-1 or something in the like 5th inning. So I decided just to let the computer play it out. It's kind of been disappointing to tell you the truth, just because I chose Baltimore because we are the #1 team in the whole MLB with home runs. I thought it would be exciting, but we are not getting any home runs. So I think let's see here. So Todd Frazier probably got a bunch of us. He's leading the league with 10. Hosmer's got 9. The best we have on our team is, I believe, we have a 6 and a 5. We have a total of 23 home runs. In case you missed it, I will go to the statistics and we will look at home runs and see if we've dropped down. Here we are with 23. Even though our team led the league by a whole bunch in real life in most home runs, we are in the bottom third of the league with 23 home runs. In fact, Todd Frazier, who we just saw, has 10. He's almost got half as many as our whole team put together. So, all right. Well, we're going to play another game here, and we'll see how this goes. Playing our 3-game set, we lost 4 in a row because we have no offense. Our pitchers, oops, got to go to the next game. What are we doing? Chicago at Baltimore. There we go. Let's see if we can get swept by Chicago as well. We just got swept by, who was the last team we played? No, we didn't get swept. But we lost 2 to Tampa Bay. Lost our first 2 against Chicago. Gausman versus Latos. All right. So, I mean, you can see on Eaton's card here, against right-handed pitchers, he gets a 9 plus whatever, it's going to be a home run against righties. I would think there would be more of that on our cards to give us these extra chances for home runs, but there's not. As you can see from our 23 games we played, we have 20, let's see, I just recorded game number 21 and 22. We have a total of 23 home runs on the season, which is 18 less than the league leaders, which means basically 0.9 more home runs per game is what we're should be averaging. All right, ball's hit to short, grounder out at first.
1 out, bases empty.
I think that was the first time we got eaten out in the last 2 games, so that's good.
Two outs, bases empty.
I think this is Gausman's, yeah, just his second game pitching for us, so.
And just like that, the inning's over. Bottom of the first.
Some of my people, and I've had posts from people saying, hey, you complain and whine a lot about things, but I'm not complaining and whining. I'm showing you statistically what I see that makes it frustrating in the game. So there's no complaining and whining about it. It's all statistically based. So if the statistics show that we should be the #1 home run team, then at the end of the season, if I play it out, we should be in the top third. Now, granted, it's not going to play out exactly as it would in real life, and I understand that. But to be in the bottom third of the home run league, and every time we do end up getting a high result in the six column, which is hardly ever, it's never in the right column, or it's never, I'm sorry, in the right row. So possible infield single. A safe Machado off with the single.
No outs, men on first.
Jones flies out to center.
1 out, men on first.
Singles into right field. Extra base cutoff. Okay. Not sure what that meant, but runner advances safely. Oh, so they were going to throw it. It was cut off, and they were going to try and get Davis out at second.
1 out, men on second and third.
So really tried to do. All right, so second and third, 1 out. Trumbo strikes out.
2 outs, men on second and third.
And this is exactly the issue we've been running into, is it literally takes us 5 hits to get a guy across the plate. Because our cards are not set up to get all those extra base hits for some reason. I don't know what it is.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on.
We were like, and when I say we, I mean the 2016 Baltimore Orioles was in the top 4 in OBS, total bases, number 1 in home runs, and we can't get anything to go in this game. So I don't know if the cards are not set up right.
1 out, base is empty.
Out.
2 outs, base is empty.
So no, I'm not complaining. I'm not bitching. I'm not moaning. I'm just stating facts that it gets to be.
And just like that, the inning's over.
If they.
Bottom of the second.
My point is, when I'm bringing all this stuff up, is they have some of the statistics right. We have no triples on any of our cards, which is right because we didn't have any triples at all in the 2016 season in real life, which makes sense. Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, they're getting part of it right on the cards. They're just not getting it all right, which is really, really aggravating. Alvarez with the double.
No outs, man on second.
J.J. Hardy, 1 home run. Now he didn't hit a lot of home runs, so that's fine. But average 269. He's batting 205. Ball hit to short, single off the fielder's glove, and Alvarez comes around to score. Oh my God, we actually are winning a game.
No outs, man on first.
All right, Shope, 2 home runs. He had 25 in the regular season, so we're in game number 20. What are we in? 23. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60. So we're basically 1/8 of the season in. So 8 times 2 would be 16. He had 25 in the regular season. Base on balls.
No outs, men on first and second.
Hung So Kim. 10. Fouled out to the catcher.
1 out, men on first and second.
Manny Machado singled 63, which is a strikeout. I didn't forgot to look at his totals here, but
2 outs, men on first and second.
Adam Jones, let's see, we're 20, 20, 40. So 20, every 20, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60. So 162 games in the season. We're 20 games in. So that is 1/8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60. Yeah, there's 1/8 of the season in. So we can multiply everybody's stats by 8. And like home runs, Adam Jones has got 1 home run. So multiply that by 8. He would have 8 home runs if we continue this replay when he really had like 4 times that amount. Ground ball hit to first base, out at first, and the inning.
1 run, 2 hits,
Yep,
and 2
see?
left on.
4 freaking hits, 1 run from the number 1 team
Top
in
of the third.
offense. All right, Jeremy Sands. Ground ball to third.
1 out, bases empty.
So I guess my point is, if it takes us 5 hits to get 1 stinking run every time, because we don't have um, the home runs on our cards. The problem is they took all the triples away and they limited the amount of doubles because we didn't hit. We were kind of average in doubles, and we didn't have a lot of singles. So they got rid of the doubles. So they got rid of the singles. They got rid of the triples, but they didn't add in the home runs. So that's where the problem lies. Is
2 outs, bases empty.
ground ball to short. We're just letting the game play as we continue
An
analyzing
easy
things
inning
here.
to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the third.
All right, so Chris Davis has got 6 home runs. Seems pretty good, right? Multiply that by, let's see, what did we say? 8? 8 of a season. So, yeah, his is about average. 6 home runs, multiply that by 1/8 of a season. So that would be about right. Ground ball to short, out. Oh,
1 out, bases empty.
we're gonna look at averages and stuff too. So Trumbo, he's got 5 home runs. So 8 times 5 is 40. Yeah, he should be at like 6, 7, 8, something like that. Home runs, 9 home runs maybe. I think I'm doing that right. Double for Trumbo.
1 out, man on second.
Weeders, 2 home runs. Multiply that by 8. 8 times 2 is 16. All right. He was about right. He's batting 172. His average at the end of the season was 243. So what you're telling me is for the rest of the replay, he's going to start hitting 2 out of 3 times to get his average up. We'll see. Ground ball to short. 2 outs.
2 outs, man on third.
And this is how we've had to manufacture our runs. We get a double, then get a guy over, and then hit it in the outfield. That was all, with no outs, then 1 out to get him over here, second out to hit it in the outfield, and we score a run. Oh my God, another double. Whoo!
2 outs, man on second.
Well, we'll see at the end of the inning how many hits it took us to do this, too.
Two outs, men on first and second.
2 outs, men at first and second. Ground ball to short. All right. End of the inning.
1 run, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Top of the fourth.
1 run on 2 hits. 45, ground ball.
1 out, bases empty.
What do we got here? Double, left field.
1 out, man on second.
Really?
1 out, men on first and third.
Frazier. Hey, look at them go.
1 out, men on first and second.
I'm surprised they didn't hit another home run. First to second, back to first.
1 run,
3-6-3.
3 hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the fourth.
All right,
No outs,
signal
man
by
on
Kim.
first.
Oh, I was going to check his stats when it came up, but I forgot.
1 out, man on first.
All right. I can't remember if we checked, but Adam Jones, he's got 1 home run, so multiply that by 8. So he'd have 8 home runs if we continue this replay through 162 games. He would have 8 instead of having 29 home runs. Second and first double play. Excellent.
No runs, 1 hit, and none left on. Top of the fifth.
Strikeout for Lowry.
1 out, bases empty.
Ground ball to the catcher, 2-3.
2 outs, bases empty.
Rare play possibility. Oh, nope, it's just a
2
foul
outs,
ball.
bases empty. An easy inning to score. 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the fifth. One out, bases empty. One out, man on first. Two outs, man on second. No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Top of the sixth.
I'm going to put it on pause for a minute because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go look at some statistics here for Baltimore. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I'm just trying to get more statistics here because, including this game in the real life Baltimore Orioles, they had 36 home runs coming at the end of this game. I think they actually hit 1 or 2 home runs in this game. So 36, or was it 34? God damn it. I may have been 34. Maybe it was 34. 34 home runs. I think we have 22 home runs. So we're, again, way, way, way below where we should be at. It's just taking us so many hits to get runs in this game. So I actually went through and I looked at every one of the
1 out, bases empty.
Box scores.
2 outs, bases empty.
each of the games Baltimore played, added up all the home runs.
2 outs, men on first.
2 outs.
Two outs, man on second.
Whew.
No runs, no hits, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 6th.
All right, J.J. Hardy, single, base and balls. Oh, and not only that, but there's been several games that I was going through the box scores. I would say probably more than half of them, it seemed like, had multiple home runs in a game. Like, Machado and Chris Davis, or Trumbo and Kim. And it was just like, ooh, possible infield single. Safe.
No outs, men on first. They're bringing in a new pitcher.
All right, so Latos is done for the day. Dan Jennings comes in. He's got. I'm going to be interested to see how Higher Ground Gaming goes with his replay, especially playing Boston, who was a powerhouse team in the American League with all even real high statistics and number one in ERA. I don't know, a whole bunch of categories, but be interesting to see if he has as much trouble scoring runs as we do. I mean, it's just so hard for us to get some runs. Short fly. 333 is a short fly.
1 out, men on first.
Single, last time up. This time he hits just a short. Force out his second.
2 outs, men on first.
2 strikeouts. And a pop up. Oh, God
No
damn it.
runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on.
I keep forgetting to look at his statistics.
Top of the 7th.
All right, Frazier, who has 10 home runs in the so far. So multiply that by 8, he would have 80 home runs, and obviously doing much better than he did in real life.
One out, base is empty.
Ground ball to short. Out at first.
2 outs, base is empty.
Still a close game, 2-1 here. Uh-oh, it's in the gap. Come on, Trumbo, make the catch. Well, at least it's just a single.
2 outs, men on first.
Another single.
2 outs, men on first and second.
No advance.
2 outs, men on first and second. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. Bottom of the 7th.
All right, Adam Jones. Ground ball double play, grounder to first, and a fly out.
One out, base is empty.
Chris Davis singled the ground ball and a strikeout. Uh-oh. '66. He's got a star. I wonder if. So we finally get a 666 roll for our team. Yes, finally. It's only been like 8 games. But now we have to roll on the chart. I don't understand. And that's because of this asterisk there. And it's a single. I mean, that, I mean, this is kind of a explanation of my frustrations right here. If you look at the screen, we finally, after like, for the love of God, got a 66, which is, the power spot for the batter. And for a team that hit the most home runs, why are we rolling on a chart that gives us a 1 in 6 chance of hitting a home run? We just played Tampa Bay. They did not have that many home runs in the season, and they hit 3 or 4 home runs. I know Evan Longoria cranked them out of here like they were candy. And for the number one team in the league, why am I got to roll on another chart? That just doesn't make any sense.
1 out, man on first.
Do we want to steal? He's only at 3, which is average. We have 1 stolen base this whole season. We are now in game number, what did I say this was? Game number 23? Yes, game number 23. We have 1 steal, which is fine, which represents, again, Baltimore. They didn't steal in real life. They weren't a speedy team. They were a bunch of bruisers that hit the ball, cranked it as hard as they could, got base hits, hard infield hits through, and then long drives in the outfield, and obviously home runs. So they got that part right because we have 0 triples and we have 1 steal for our replay so far. So if they got that right, why do we not have as many home runs as we should? I'm going to try steal just because why not? We don't ever get to try.
1 out, man on first.
A strikeout, a double, and a walk. And another walk.
1 out, men on first and second.
Matt Wieters. Comebacker to the pitcher, who throws his second for the force out and tries for the double play. Die is higher, so it is a double play.
That's their second double play turn today. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 8th.
Jackson. Fly ball to center.
1 out, base is empty.
Possible rear play. No, but we got to throw him out at first, which means we have to roll a 6.
One out, man on first. Two outs, man on first.
And that's, I'm just talking about how the game is set up. You see, there's a lot of plays where speed is involved, right? Trying to beat that run out. And that works against Baltimore because we don't have very many speedy guys on our team whatsoever. What do we have? 2 outs? All right. We're going to bring in Bratz. Strike him out to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 8th. They're bringing in a new pitcher.
Zach Dukes is coming in against Alvarez. A couple doubles. And a 6.62, which was, for whatever reason, moved over to the 4 column. Maybe because because he's the lefty-lefty? Okay. There is no error.
1 out, bases empty.
So I rolled a 6.2, which would have been a good hit. And he blocked it because of the lefty.
Two outs, bases empty.
Two outs. We get another two-out
2 outs,
single.
man on
I mean, it's a strikeout.
No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on. Top of the 9th.
Frazier. Oh, good. Well, look at that. Okay, so we just saw this just a minute ago. Oh, because he's a righty, I bet. Okay. Okay. He got himself a single. Of course he did. Why not?
No outs, man on first.
Oh, he's going to try steal now, huh?
No outs, man on first.
Dribbler to the catcher. Out is second. Fielder's choice.
1 out, man on first.
Oh, for the
2
love of
outs, man on
God, we
first.
need this last out. Please, please, please. We need a win so
The manager
badly.
calls for a pinch hitter.
Hector Sanchez. Ball hit to Machado. Oh, possible error. Don't give us the error. No. All right. Finally win a game. After 4 losses in a row, it's good to get back on the snide here. That was hard. 2-1 though. 2-1. That's crazy. All right, I'm just gonna. Stats. Um, See, Baltimore here runs 188 runs. Down in the bottom third. Baltimore 87, down in the bottom third. So here was the actual game from today. White Sox beat Baltimore 8-7. But what I want to look at actually, if we go back, Baltimore. Let's see runs. Let's count out how many runs they have. 3, 7, 11, 17, 23, 30, 32, 41, 42, 43, wait a minute, god damn it. 4, 7, 11, 21, 30, 39, 41, 44, 56, 60, 70, 80, 1, 82, 83, 45, 95, 95, and 6 is 101, and 7 is 108, and 109. So 109 total runs for Baltimore in real life. Let's go into stats. Baltimore. 109, which would put him about in the top third-ish. Put him in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh place. Would put him in the top third. Our team right now is at 88 in the bottom third in runs. It's just, I don't know. It seems like, it just seems like with all these things going against us, all those plays that come into play all the time, the speed plays, we don't have much speed on our team, just don't have a lot. So every time a speed play comes in, it goes against us. Those checks for speed in the outfield to make the plays. We don't have much speed, so we always seem to fail those checks. And then, so you would think there was it would skew. Okay, well, we don't have much speed, so then we must have more power, so we'll get probably more home run checks. Well, we don't get more home run checks, as we just seen from Chris Davis, who had to roll on the chart to get his home run. So I don't even know why that explanation point or asterisk or whatever it was. It just seems to be a little bit frustrating that the game is set up against us in every category in every way, and it just makes me crazy. Let's see. We could probably check out stats as well. Um, let's see. This is batting average. Baltimore about in the middle. OPS. Baltimore in the middle. Slugging percentage. Baltimore right in the middle. OPS. Kind of right in the middle. All right. Well, I guess we're hanging in there. We're only, with our 4-game slide, we're still 12 and 11. 1.5 back of the wild card. 2 games back of the division leading Tampa Bay Rays. We have, where's our team? There it is. I'm not used to looking down that far down the list. We got 1 more game against Chicago, then 3 against the Yankees. I know we'll get a lot of rooting for our team there from all our Boston fans out there. But, yep, there we go. Well, finally get off the slide and get us a win. Thank God for that. Whew, it's been a rough couple days. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.